Hey everybody, how's it going? Okay, Leetcode 1545. Find the kth bit in the nth binary string. Given two positive integers, n and k, the binary string s of n is formed as follows. S1 of 0, s of s1 equals 0, and s5 equals s5 minus 1 plus 1 plus reverse invert s5 minus 1 for I is greater than 1, where plus denotes the concatenation operation, reverse of x returns the reversed string, and invert x inverts all the bits in x. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And so we just have to find the bit. Find the bit, find the bit, find the bit. Sorry, that was, oh my god, that was obnoxious. Okay. Let's see here. First thing I want to see is ORD of O. I just want to know if I can flip a bit like this. Well, I guess we can. I still think it makes more sense to treat it as a number, though. But, okay. So, let's see here. So, we're going to recursively find, right? Find, and we are going to have a position. Position. That's all we have is a position. No. I think we need to know the length, right? I think we need to know the length. Okay, so what are the lengths? Yeah, the lengths are going to be, so it'll go up to about 1 million then. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so length is 1. And then for I in range 2 through, yeah. So it's going to be LE times, LE equals LE times 2 plus 1 and LE. Let's see what this is. Okay. 3, 7, 15, 31, 63. Okay, so it's 1, 3, 7. So it's just 2 raised to the I minus 1 is the length, right? Yeah. So this is I equals 2, and 2 to the 2 is 4, and this is I equals 3. Yeah, okay. Right. So with our I, we need to calculate the length, and the length is going to be, is that right? Let's see. Print, well, let's have them next to each other, that makes more sense. Okay. 3, 7, 15, 31. Yeah. Okay, so knowing the length, that empowers us quite a bit. Okay, so we have an N and we have a K. What are N and K? N is, oh, N is I. God, that makes it easier. I thought I had to calculate I. I don't know why I thought that. Wow. Okay. Okay. In that case, return str of f of position is going to be k, right? And then it's going to be n, like that. Oh wow, this is almost too easy. Okay, so what is going to be the middle? If the length is 3, then we have 0, 1, 2, right? Then the middle is going to be 1. Well, first off, if I equals 1, then return 0. Simple as that. Okay. Yes, now the length here. And if the length is 7, then it's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, integer divide, 3, 3, yes. Okay, so if I equal, not I, if P equals LE integer divide 2, then that is going to be 1. That is going to be the 1 that we put right here. Very simple, very simple. And then this is just going to be the previous number, just as stated. So, you know what? It's almost like we need to define the midpoint. Let's define the midpoint like this. Okay, so if P is equal to the midpoint, then return 1. If P is less than the midpoint, then it's going to be the same position, just in the previous iteration. So return f of position of I minus 1. And just in case we break something, let's say lesser than or equal to 1 here. Okay, so then all we have left is the other side. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be inverted. So it's going to be something like this, but it is going to be the inverse, and it wouldn't be position, it would be, let's figure this out, Okay, so you have 0, 1, 2, right? And then you have 0, 1, 2, and then the barrier or whatever, and then 2, 1, 0, like that. Okay? So this is position 0, 1, 2, and this is position 3. 3 being the midpoint. So you know what? Actually, let's call this M. That'll make it more sense. So if you have 4, then you're going to So really what this is 4, 5, 6, and we want to map it onto 2, 1, 0. So obviously we're going to be subtracting the position from something, right? And I think it's just going to be length minus 1, right? Because the length of this is 7. And if we have a 6, then 0. And if we have a 5, then a 1. Yep, okay, I think that is it. When in doubt, use recursion. It's pretty freaking easy. Huh. Well, unless it doesn't work. Okay. 3, n is 3, right? And k is 1. None? How the hell do you get none? 0, 1, Seriously, how do you get none? If P is lesser than midpoint repeatedly, but eventually I is going to be, right? Is there... Oh. Oh, God. All right. All right. No, a simple typo, not a big deal. So, pissing me off, man. Was it just always inverted? No, that doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. What did I do wrong? I don't know what I did wrong. This seems right to me. Here, let's add some debugging or something. Okay, so print P comma I guess. And then I'd like to know what the length is, right? So this is the length. Okay. We're going to have length array is going to be star times length, right? And then length array of position is going to be equal to x. So we can see where we are looking and what is going wrong. So print LA and show me. Invalid star expression. Okay, so 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly right. Yeah. And then 1 of 2. Yeah, because this is the beginning. Because this becomes this, right? And then this is the 1, and then this is inverted, right? Then you have position equals 1, which should be a 1. And this is a 0, and this is a 0. What the hell is going on? Yeah, it hits the midpoint, and that makes it a 1, right? Reverse of invert of S of... Okay, this is actually kind of annoying me. I mean, what... That's right. Look, we can even look at it over here. 0, 1, 1, right? 1. That's the 1. That's the one that I returned. And then in 3, 1, right there. Right there. It's right. Is this like some stupid thing, like it's a 1 base instead of a 0 base or something like that? Is that what's going on? Oh, God. Okay, let's look at the example. N equals 3, K equals 1. Oh my God. This is This is does it say that? Does it say it's one based? One based. Based? Does the word based appear anywhere? Okay, so okay, let me see. Yes. The problem forgot to mention that K is 1 based, not 0 based. Okay. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. We certainly don't need that. Still good, and submit. Woohoo! All right, see ya.